Hey guys, welcome in, welcome in. I'm just kind of getting my life together. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. That's better. How are we doing, friends? I see you, Victoria. How are we today? Does everybody have their bevy? There's like a million sellers on right now, so I kind of have a lot to keep up with. So we'll see how many people we can get in here. I've got a lot of stuff. I have a ton of variety. I have all my shirts in the buy it now. And I'm just going to kind of rock and roll today. So if we can get a decent amount of people in here, then we can start ripping dollar starts. But until then, I think I'm just going to kind of start in that like $5, $10 range. So let me get these started. Everything I'm going to have tonight is going to be, I'll label it when it comes to you. So I'll make sure everything is labeled and we can start going. So I have quite the accoutrement today. Definitely share the show, you guys. We're just here to hang out. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a lemon lime maranta. She's a really good size. It's got a little bit of wear and tear on some of the leaves right at the top, but otherwise she's happy and she's in great condition. Thanks for that share. Really appreciate it. She's really, really pretty though. Thanks, guys. We're just hanging. Like I said, there are a lot of sellers on tonight, so I don't know how long I'll be on, but it really just depends on you guys and who we have in here tonight. But thanks, Joyce, for hopping in on that one. You guys are great. These are really, really nice. Also, if you guys are local, and this one's so full. If you guys are local, so I ship out of Granbury, Texas. If you guys are local to Granbury, Texas, please go into your wallet on the side. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are so great. Go into your wallet and change to local pickup because I would hate for you guys to have to pay for shipping if you're local to Granbury, Texas. So please make sure that you do that for me. I have no organization tonight, so you guys are just gonna have to bear with me because your girl is tired. But let's go ahead and rock and roll. Welcome in, you guys. All right, let's see what else we got. We have so I have these really pretty Scindapsus. It's a Scindapsus trubii. I have two of them. I was gonna wipe them down, but I didn't. So if you see like spots or anything on here, that is actually fertilizer from the greenhouse. But I promise I'll make them really, really pretty and shiny when they get to you. But look how beautiful these are, you guys. Look how beautiful this Scindapsus trubii moonlight is. I love it. Let's go ahead and get her running as well. Let's see. I'm just gonna be chilling, you guys. I'm slow today. My brain is slow. We're just kind of gonna keep on keeping on today. Let's start her at 15. She's super pretty. Welcome in, you guys. Scindapsus trubii moonlight. They're gorgeous. I really like this one because all the leaves are kind of facing in that upward direction. Which is really pretty. But this is a new leaf. You can kind of tell the difference in the color. Like I said, if you see that kind of like almost looks like it was sprayed, it's because it was a fertilizer that was sprayed at the greenhouse. So I'll make sure everything's nice and pretty when it comes to you. Congrats. Thanks for being in here. Like I said, we are hanging out. Let me get a Givy started. If you're new to me, my giveaways are always a substrate. So I'll either give away, typically it's been chunky soil mix, but I've actually started adding a couple new things to my accoutrement. So it might be a 6x9 bag of pre-rinsed leca. It might be my mega chunk soil mix. It might be my mega aeroid mix for it's a soilless mix. So I have really good stuff that I do for my giveaways. So make sure you guys get in those giveaways because I always want to make sure that I give away things that are useful. I don't knock on people who sell or who give away other things, but like stickers and stuff is just not my thing. I want it to be something you guys are like, oh my gosh, I can go plant a plant with this. So get in that giveaway, you guys. It's free soil of some sort, and it's always a custom mix. All right, let's go with, I have this beautiful Aglaonema hybrid. As far as I can tell, this is a Katrina, but she's stunning. She's a 4-inch pot. Her coloring is so nice. Love her, love her, love her. So let's get started on this one. I'm dollar starting her. Look how beautiful her coloring is. Aglaonema hybrid. She's a Katrina. Dollar start, you guys. Get in there. Perfect way to open your box. Look at this. And she'll get so much more pink. All of her leaves will brighten up just like these. Gorgeous. I love her. She's so pretty. If you guys are joining in with me from anywhere local to Granbury, Texas, please go into your wallet right now and check your shipping. I want it to say, congratulations, friend. That is a steal. I was going to start around 15, but I totally messed up. So, anyways, please, if you're local to Granbury, Texas, please go into your wallet. I want you to click local pickup instead of shipping so that you don't have to pay the shipping. I want you guys to make sure that your settings are right. All right. I love you guys. You're the best. I have some really fun things today. Get in that giveaway, by the way. I have some beautiful imports. I have Anthuriums and I have a few Philodendrons, and they are literally imported. I didn't import them, but I got them from someone. We picked them out at the nursery, literally in the Andes Mountains in Ecuador, and I've been acclimating them at home, and they're finally ready. So I'm excited to show you some of those. If we can get our view count up, then maybe we can run them, but I'll show you some of them. This is a Anthurium Bessier AFF. It's the dark form. Look at her veining, you guys. It's the Bessier AFF dark form. She is stunning. Get in that giveaway, you guys. If I can get, I need like a certain amount of people in here in order for me to run these. Look at this. I've been acclimating these for like almost 2 months. This King Veitchii Anthurium, you guys. Look how amazing these leaves are. Like, this is not like a small Veitchii. This is like a nice Anthurium Veitchii. So I have some really good stuff. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run this Calathea. It's a Calathea silver plate. Let's start her. Let's just run dollar starts for a little bit and see where that gets us. Okay, she's in a 6-inch pot. She needs a little bit of water, but she's still pretty perked up. Hello, it's so nice to see you. This is a Calathea silver plate. She's kind of getting ready for bed. I love the Calathea because they start to move their leaves around when it's time for their bedtime. And then during the day, they open back up. The leaves start to curl like this a little bit. That kind of shows you that they need a little bit more water. And then if you can keep them kind of hydrated, then they'll get these really nice, flat, giant, big leaves. Congratulations, friend. Oh, CB! Congratulations. I will send you some goody goodies. I promise. I always try to send good goodies. Okay, let's see. Okay. This is a Monstera. It's a variegated elbow Lechleriana. Do I have any Hoyas today? I usually do. I have really tiny ones. Let me run this one. And then I have variegated caryies. It's just the single leaf. So you probably won't get more because usually the single leaves will just be the single leaf. And then I'll have to look. I normally do have a lot of Hoyas. Okay, like I said, this one's going to be a Monstera variegated albo Lechleriana. I'm going to go ahead and start her at $10. And you can kind of see how beautiful she is. It is a Monstera Lechleriana. She's in a chunky mix. One of my mixes, actually. She's in the chunky soil mix, I believe. But Monstera Lechleriana, variegated, it's the elbow. I love her coloring. If you look up close, you can see how beautiful it is. Love it. Congrats, Ren. Let me look at my Hoyas. I have more like cuttings today than anything else. So let's see. I do have, where's my Hoya? Let's see. I do have this one. This is a Hoya fungi splash. So it is a fungi, but it does have the splash marks on it, which is really pretty. And then this is branching out. So you're going to start getting, I see a little root that's going to come out, a little root there. So I'll go ahead and run this one for you if you guys are interested. And we will start at, let's see, she's a itty bitty. So let's start her at 5. Hoya fungii, however you want to say it. Everybody's different. But this has those really pretty splash marks on it that I really like. And the leaves are about to start popping out of this top. You can kind of see, it's hard to see right now, but there's a white little aerial that's about to come out. But it's really pretty. I like the splash on it. Good little Hoya. Hoya fungii, but it is a splash variety, which is really pretty. And then I think the other 2 Hoyas that I have, congratulations, friend. I think the other 2 Hoyas I have are more like cuttings, but we'll run them. Whoa! Let's see. CB. Horrible sticker placement. All right. Okay. These are the little Hoya caryies that I was talking about. They're like the little Hoya hearts, but they are variegated. So I'm actually just going to dollar start this one. They sell for anywhere from they're like $10, but they don't usually produce any other leaves except the single leaf. Sometimes they do, they'll surprise you, but it's just like a good little office piece. It's okay if nobody wants her. These haven't done well in my shop either, which is fine. I don't know why. But they are cute. I do have 2, so whoever gets it can pick the one that they want. But they're just the little Hoya variegateds. Congrats. Let me show you the other one. Okay. So there's 2. Here's 1, 2. You tell me which one you want. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. And I can always put it aside. 2? This one? Okay. Yeah, I would say this one probably has a little bit of a better everything. There's a small little divot here, but that's really all that there is. So. What are you guys looking for today? Yeah, you're welcome. Of course. Good little way to start your box too. I have kind of like a little bit of everything tonight. I have such a random, like, I have a lot of little babies. Let's see. What do y'all want tonight? What are you looking for? I normally have things listed in my auction tab, but today we're just kind of rocking and rolling. Let's see. Okay, so I have this. This is also an Anthurium. It's actually an Anthurium plowmanii. There are Philodendron plowmanies, but the Anthurium plowmanies are a little bit different. But they have a really nice, like super thick, glossy leaf. I really like them. I have 2 of them, so you could do buyer's choice. So we're gonna start these. Let's see, I had them in my shop. They retail for $25. So let's start these at 12 for you guys. But these Anthurium plowmanies are beautiful. They have like a really glossy leaf. They're super unique. They look like almost like a sword, which I think are really, really pretty. But there's a lot of them in here too. I mean, you can see like how many actually come out. And like I said, I do have another one, so you can pick which one you like the best. But I think these are so pretty. All right, here, I'll let you choose. Okay, I think this one probably is the most aesthetically pleasing, to be honest, the one I showed you originally. This one is really cute too. Does have a little bit of a yellowing leaf on this one, and then also the tips here. But if you want, this one is also available. Do you want the first one that you bid on? Okay. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you guys being here. There are a bajillion and one sellers on tonight. So the fact that you stopped in with me means a lot. Let's see. I have some like bigger hanging baskets and stuff too, but let's see. Let's go. Let's do some littles. Do we have any alocasia people in here? Because I've got like a ton of corms and like little babies. I have this Alocasia and Toro Velvet pup. So cute. There's actually a new one trying to work its way out. But this is an Antoro Velvet. If anybody's interested, let me start her at $1. Antoro Velvet Alocasia pup. Super cute, itty bitty, kind of a rare one. You don't find them very easily, but she's cute. Antoro Velvet Alocasia, just a little one. 30 seconds was probably too long, so I just appreciate you guys being here today. I have some more too. I have a bunch of little guys. Let's see. All right, this is the only Syngonium I have today. She's super cute. She's a milk confetti Syngonium. She's got a lot of new little leaves coming up. See that one unrolling back here? And I actually have her in a semi-hydro setup. You can see her leca at the very bottom, and you can see how many roots she actually has. And then there's some roots that are creeping down already into the leca. So really cute semi-hydro milk confetti. They love, we're gonna run this one as a 4-inch for weight, but they love, 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 love water. So I like keeping my Syngoniums semi-hydro if I can. But the semi-hydro setup is already ready for you. So she's in her little cup. She's got her leca at the bottom. So all you would need to do is fill the water right below the moss and the roots. And then she kind of would water herself, which is really nice. But look how beautiful her splashing is. They're like little freckles, like little confettis. Super cute. Love her. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and I have a really nice little Pothos marble queen. She's baby. See, just a cutting. We'll just run her at $1. Some cuttings tonight, some bigger plants, but we're just kind of chilling. So, marble queen cutting. You can see how beautiful her variegation is. Pothos marble queen. She is rooted nicely. She's in sphagnum moss right now. New leaf that came out there on the bottom. She's got really, really, really nice genetics. And then I have a really pretty full philodendron neon today. Let me show you. Here is the philodendron neon, the heart leaf. Look how beautiful. Welcome in, you guys. We're gonna start her at 11. Beautiful neon heart leaf philodendron. She's already trailing. Super, super nice. Welcome in, you guys. There's so many sellers on right now, so I just appreciate you guys even being willing to stop by with me. We'll just see how the evening goes. But this one has beautiful leaves. I love her coloring. She's already trailing. Philodendron neon heart leaf, neon cordatum. Super nice. All right, I have another Maranta. Look at this Maranta, you guys. She's huge. She's so pretty. I love her. All right. Let's get her going. We'll start at 10. How beautiful this lemon lime Maranta is. She is so pretty. Welcome in, you guys. We're literally just chilling today. There's so many sellers on right now that we're just kind of here to hang out with each other and just look at some really pretty plants. This Maranta is a 4-inch, but she's got, you can even see these big leaves that are going to come up. She is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. For a 4-inch pot, this is a keeper for sure. Congratulations. Y'all check out my Buy It Now tab as well. We've got not a ton, but we've got some merch shirts for Just One More Plants. I'm wearing one right now. Always has that on the front. And then this one is like the OG shirt. It's the Plant Addict one. So it's super cute, grungy, streetwear style. It's kind of my vibe. We also have a website, justonemoreplants.com. And I sell local in Granbury. We've got a whole little business, you guys. Okay, let's see what else we have. All right. I do have a Philodendron Brazil that's really pretty. Welcome in, you guys. Look at this Brazil. Look how beautiful her coloring is. So nice. We're gonna go ahead and start her at $1. $1 start on the Philodendron Brazil. I love her leaves. I think they're so beautiful. I'm gonna say $1 is a steal, you guys. JDS is gonna get a good box going on. Look how gorgeous. I love their coloring, and this one is very full. She's very full and she's very tall. She's a happy, happy plant. Beautiful plant. I love her. I love these Brazils. I think they're quickly becoming one of my favorites. Nice. Good steal. All right. Welcome in, you guys. Let's run another Givy, huh? If you're new to me, all my giveaways are a chunky soil mix of some sort. I always want to send you guys something that's going to be of use to you, something that you can use on the plants that you buy from me. So definitely get in that giveaway because it's free. You just have to give me a little bit of loving. Okay. So okay, let's preface. First off, look how beautiful this is. Look at the leaves on this. It screams obliqua to me, but the greenhouse said that it was just an Adansonii. I'm not gonna, I don't know. They said it's Adansonii, but this looks like so much like an obliqua to me. You guys let me know what you think. Look at this leaf. If that doesn't look like an obliqua to you, like, I don't know what you're doing, but this is gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and run this one. She's in a 4-inch pot. I'm going to start her. It's my only one. Okay. Just FYI. So we are actually going to start her at 15 because she just looks like she's something else. Okay. But she is stunning. Her holes, look at this. Oh my gosh. They're so beautiful. I'm like absolutely stunned by her. It just screams obliqua to me. This just does not look like an Adansonii. She's got a new leaf coming out. She's super happy. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Best Swiss cheese ever. Because if she truly is an Adansonii, nobody wanted her. I'm shocked by that. But that's okay. That's all right. All right. Let's do I'm going to $1 start this Hoya Wayedii cutting. It is rooted. You guys can see. But she's just going to get a $1 start. Hoya Wayedii. She is a tricolor. So let me show you the backs. Can you see that? Can you see like that mottled color in the back? So cute. Super rooted, which is really nice. But she's just like a really cute little Wayedii cutting. So we're just going to kind of throw her up for $1. Welcome in, you guys. I have a giveaway going. It's free soil to be exact. So if you buy any plants from me or you bought any plants from any sellers that are actually on right now, great soil to repot with. So get in that giveaway. Congratulations. And then depending on how this evening goes, because tonight is so busy, get in that give, you guys. I have almost 2 minutes left. I might hop on again tomorrow, just depending. Because I've got a lot of little babies. Is anybody interested in any corms? Because I actually have some really kind of unique corms. If people are interested in alocasia corms. I also have this really pretty rugosa mellow alocasia. This was the original leaf, but look at these that are coming up now. So beautiful. Get in that Givy, guys. We have a minute left. This one has a little bit of sweating on the edge. But this was the leaf afterwards, and it's literally perfect. It looks like a Ninja Turtle. So I'm going to go ahead and run her. We'll get her started on, and her roots are insane. Let's start her at a $8 auction. Look at this beautiful mellow. Look at her roots. They're popping through the bottom right there. And she has these big fuzzy roots coming down. Very, very happy. This was the original leaf, and this is how much it's sized up. Literally just the next time. She's so pretty. Alocasia mellow. Beautiful. 2-inch pot, but gorgeous. I also have an Alocasia poly. She's a pup. Back to your roots. Congratulations. I'm going to be sending you some soil. Okay, here is a Alocasia poly pup. She's got 2 really, really cute leaves. We're going to start her at 5. You're very welcome. It is my pleasure. Alocasia poly pup. She was a corm, but I didn't want to sell her until she had good roots and until she was 2 leaves. Welcome in, you guys. Alocasia poly. But yeah, she was a corm. She's not a TC. She was a corm. Her leaves are so shiny. They have not been shined. Thanks, guys. Let's see. This is my last Trubii. Y'all seem to like the Trubiis. This is a Scindapsus. She's starting to trail. She wants to trail. Scindapsus Trubii Moonlight. Super pretty. All of the white residue you see will be wiped off. She will be shined and happy. This is just from the greenery, all of the fertilizers and everything that they spray. But very pretty. Scindapsus Trubii Moonlight. Let's see. We'll start her at 10. It's a really good price. And all these little leaves that are lighter are actually the brand new leaves that she has. So they are still going to harden off, but they are stunning. Love her coloring. It's almost like, I don't want to say sea foam, but in the back you can see it's kind of like a sea foam green. Beautiful coloring. All right. Let's see what else we have for you guys tonight. I do have another Hoya. This one will produce more. So this is a Hoya carrii. It's the non-variegated, so it's Sweetheart Hoya. But she has 4 leaves and a new stem coming out, which we love. I had her going for 25 at the shop. I will start her at 20 for you guys. Let's see. Well, not 120. That ain't it. But her leaves are very large. She's got this beautiful sweetheart. Almost has some splashing to her. See right there? She's really, really, really pretty. I don't have any snakes today. And I always have snakes. Do I have a ZZ? I think the ZZ I have is at my shop. I have a lot of little stuff today. But I actually might go on tomorrow. I think that's probably what I'm going to do because tonight's really slow, which is fine. There's a bunch of sellers on. So one thing that I could do actually is tomorrow, if you will bookmark my next show, it does not say that I'm going on live tomorrow, but I will change it. And I'll run to my shop tomorrow and get some different stuff. I'll get some snakes. I'll get a black raven ZZ that I have, and yeah, I'd be happy to do that. So I think I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for being here. Is there anyone else who has any other requests that maybe I can look and see if I have? Otherwise, I think we will be on tomorrow, probably around 9 would be the plan. So like everything, all the things. I have a lot, but it's just small. So I'm happy to go through a couple more things. Let's see. All my stuff is small. I actually have a Philodendron plowmanii. So not the Alocasia, but the Philodendron. And there's so tomorrow, I'm thinking about coming on tomorrow. So go bookmark my next show. It says it's like sometime late in August, but I'm going to change the date. So make sure you bookmark the one that would be next. Look, Leilani, this one's got a new rollout coming out, and it looks like it might be pretty large. But this is a Philodendron plowmanii. I'll go ahead and run this one for you guys. Sorry to make today's show so short, but I gotta preserve my time if it's not crazy in here. I'm gonna start her at a $5 start. Yeah, of course. Philodendron plowmanii. She's super cute. These leaves get really large, really round. She's got a new leaf coming up right there. It's gonna pop any day. I have a lot that are this size. Welcome in, you guys. I've got a lot of littles I need to get through. But I bet tomorrow we could rip through them pretty well. These are really nice. This is another one that's coming out with a brand new leaf. It's trying to inchworm its way out. It's a Calkins Gold Philodendron. She's a baby, but you can see how beautiful her leaves are going to be. These leaves get really large. Look how gorgeous. You can kind of see. And then she has another leaf that's coming up. Look at her, like a little inchworm. So let's go ahead and get her started for you. Start her at 5. But it's a Philodendron Calkins Gold. You can see the pattern that will emerge on her leaves, as well as this little guy who's going to pop up right there. Welcome in, you guys. We're just kind of going one by one. There's things in my buy it now, but mostly nothing's uploaded today. So welcome in, my friends. We are just kind of hanging out. This is a Philodendron Calkins Gold. Perfect. I do have some beautiful Anthuriums as well that I'd like to sell, but they are higher priced items. I have a Scindapsus Trubii Moonlight. I have a Carrii Heart Hoya. I have a Monstera and Hoya that looks more like an obliqua. What kind? Of which one? I'm like just rattling off what I have today. The Anthuriums. Okay, so these are beautiful. I actually acclimated these myself. I bought them from a grower who was in the Andes Mountains in Ecuador and was actually able to communicate with him while he was there, which was really cool. So I do have an Anthurium Bessier AFF, and it's a dark form. It's in like a little 3.5 inch, 4-inch pot, but it's actually stunning. So pretty. Literally from the greenery in the Andes Mountains in Ecuador, and acclimated ambient conditions myself over the past month and a half. but absolutely beautiful veining. You can imagine how gorgeous she's going to be. Bessier AFF dark form. And then I also have a really pretty King Beechii. This one is definitely a winner. I'll show you. You can see in comparison to my noggin. Beautiful leaves. There's 4 leaves. Definitely not a small starter plant. Right? Gorgeous. And it is a King Beechii. Look at the beautiful, just look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. Look at, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I literally love these. Look, the bright green veining. They're stunning. I mean, literally these things grow to be as long as my body. And I'm 5'4". So this is one of the ones I have today. I would probably sell him for, I could probably do 60. But like I said, acclimated in ambient conditions. I keep my home at 72 on the thermostat, and I don't know the humidity, but it's been absolutely fine in here. So it's already acclimated to your house. But I could do him for, what did I say? I already forgot. I do like 50. I'll do 50 if anybody was interested. So I do have that one. And then I also have a plant that is kind of rare. It's a philodendron, but it's a heterocraspedon. It has these really beautiful leaves. You can see how gorgeous that is. That hang. Heterocraspedon. It is a really rare philodendron that's local to Ecuador. And it is trailing and climbing. So if you put this on a pole, the leaves will just get so beautiful and so long. Lots of new aerial roots coming out. Super gorgeous. I could do this one for probably 40. If anyone was interested, but they're gorgeous. I love this vein right here. This super bright neon vein. So pretty. All right, you guys, let's run this neon cordatum, philodendron neon cordatum. For which one? The philodendron? Is that the one that you were looking at? So just to put into perspective, a really good wholesale price for that plant is like $35. So I would probably start her at 45 or 50. Just in order for myself to make a little bit back on that import, because she's been imported and acclimating in my home for about a month, waiting to be sold. So probably about 45 would be my start on her. On the where did it go? This one. It's the heterocraspedon philodendron. Super rare, very unique. So you can always let me know. I would be happy to start her. Otherwise, we hydro plants. Are you talking about plants that are just already acclimated to semi-hydro? Like they're currently in a semi-hydro setup? Is that what you're talking about? Or ones that could be in a semi-hydro setup? The one I have currently right now that's for sale that is already semi-hydro, actually I have 2 of them. Oh, hydro to put in your fish tank. No, I don't have any. Do you have plant tools? Because I do have, let me show you. Okay, so we actually also started selling these. These are great for terrariums or aquaponics. It's an aquarium aquascape tools kit. These are $10. So if you wanted one of these, we could always do these for you. They're in like this beautiful matte black, but it has the bent tweezers, the tongs, the scraper, and then also these little scissors for trimming your plants while they're in your fish tank. So like I said, we do have these. It's the Aquascape Tools Kit. So they're not in my bite now, but I could always run this for you. And we start them at 10. So that's always something that we could do for you too. But I don't have anything that's necessarily like specifically hydro plants, if that makes sense. You're welcome. All right, you guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and end my live tonight. It was so good to see you guys. I'm so glad that you guys were all here. I'm going to try to go on tomorrow, so please go book my show for tomorrow. I usually try to come on around 9 o'clock after the kids are down, maybe a little earlier if I can. I have a ton of plants that'll be ready for tomorrow's show. So let's go raid into somebody and make sure you bookmark tomorrow's show for me. So I will see you guys next time, hopefully tomorrow. Let's see who's on. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. All right, ready, guys?